Greetings, everyone. Let me start out by saying that if you're a great Jamaican, you're someone who respects yourself, then you don't have to be offended by what I'm about to say. If the cap fits, on the other hand, wear it proudly. Okay? Now, as a Jamaican living overseas, I often get some questions that used to no longer, but used to have me rolling my eyes when someone asked me, "Where are you from?" And I would say Jamaica. They would say, "You can't be from Jamaica." Now, as Jamaicans, we like to tell people that we're little but with Talawa and that we are the greatest nation on the earth. And it's nice to be proud. But if truth be told, what I see being shown on social media of Jamaicans by Jamaican is just disgusting, to be honest with you, and embarrassing. We know that the island holds beauty, and we know that there's some beautiful people there, but I no longer believe that it's the minority that is acting the fool or being so disgusting. The truth is, there's this expression, you when someone tell you who they are, believe them. And if truth be told, the younger generation, and I'm not blaming them, but the younger generation is really showing us how we have failed as parents, as community leaders, as, government. It's a full on disgrace. Now, there are controls in social media as far as Facebook and YouTube and IG is concerned. And the unfortunate thing with these social media platform also is that the control is mostly when people are using or giving information to help people to grow in knowledge, wisdom and understanding. But as far as the buffoonery is concerned, oh, it is free play out here. It is so embarrassing and it's sort of a trigger. I would scroll through looking for something, perhaps some kind of entertainment. I often like to watch the children, just doing the darnest things. But OMG, now everybody and them grandmama and their nice little puppy is on social media, and in particular TikTok. I have joined the TikTok community as well, and as per usual, thinking that it's something that I can use to share my wisdom or, some kind of info info session. And what I see on there, the showing, it's like no one else exists in the world. Now, I know as Jamaicans, our personality is big, but when we get involved with things, OMG, I see on TikTok all kinds of nasty foreplay and display of our Jamaican disposition. And I'm not saying that they are not great Jamaicans on TikTok, entertaining and educating people, but it seems like the apps only like to show the disgusting acts of the Jamaicans. I was listening to Queen Ifrika speak and I didn't even get to finish because I had to run. But what she was talking about our girls and how the young people are being put out there, like the H word that finished with lot, and how a lot of these young girls that find themselves in these clubs entertaining these pedos are victims themselves. What she was saying was so interesting. I'm so sorry I didn't get to finish listening to her. But when you read the comments, I think it was a live, and when you look, they were attacking the woman for speaking truth. It's so disgusting. And so you'll hear these people come out and they would try to pretend that they're decent human beings. And when people come out bringing that, they're not interested. They don't want that. How do you get people, 5,000, 10,000 people logging onto a live, listening to the most disgusting stories and behavior? If you're going to teach them to be self-sufficient, to be independent, to do anything that is going to uplift their lives, they would not spend a minute listening to you. If you tag it or you title it with something that has to do with gossiping, OMG, they're going to flock it. And when they come and realize it's not about that, they're going to leave. When did our people become this way? Or were they always this way? Were Jamaican people always so low vibrational? It makes me say to myself, no wonder these persons who are in positions of power are able to do the things that they're doing to them, because the people, oh, they have lost that beautiful spirit. And who can you blame? Some people say it's exposure to this culture or that culture, but we have to take responsibility for where we are at and who we are and where we're heading. And let me tell you, where we're going, it is not a beautiful look. It is very, very sad. I cannot believe that is what we have resort to. I mean, I saw some young man entertaining people, and he's gyrating on the ground, and they're paying him to do all this slackness, and he's showing his man part, and the girl's skin. These young girls, who's raising these young girls? And again, I'm not trying to judge them, but I say to myself, there are still people who grew up in an environment that are not the best, and they still achieve greatness, and they still have goodness and purity within them. I'm not trying to be the proper, Miss Know It All. I'm not trying to be someone that is pretending that I'm all pure and all that. I'm just saying that common sense and just regular decency. For people to be so attracted to such indecency, I just don't get it. I really don't. And then I'm saying to myself, some of these ones are called influencers. And I'm thinking, who are they influencing? And it's clear that they are influencing a lot of people. But I'm saying, at the point when you say someone is an influencer, that would mean that something that they're providing is also triggering you to go do something good for yourself. How can you influence me and I sit on social media all day, listen to you cussing and fighting and carrying on? I would be influenced by someone who's doing something to change their life and maybe that of others. I'd like to do a video that when I'm done, it makes someone say, oh my goodness, I want to do that too. Not because you're jealous, but because you want something better for yourself. You probably always wanted to do this thing, and I'm giving you the encouragement. And you can think of all kinds of things that someone can encourage you to do. I could be having my business to do, and I stopped for a break to check something out or someone out, and as they're talking, I just said, what are you doing? You got your business to do. Leave this alone and go attend to your business. That person would have inspired me, because the person is doing very well for themselves, in whatever it is that they're sharing. And it just makes me say, okay, put that aside and go attend to your own business, because it is important for you guys to know that when you're supporting people, if they're influencing you or you're happy for them for one reason or the other, you can't set aside your own business your own affairs just to engage in theirs, because these individuals, after you have helped to build them, they will look you in the face and say, look at me, I am all this and then some. What are you doing with your life? Meantime, you wasted your life sitting down and watching them, supporting them, as they would say in Jamaica, bigging them up, pushing them up, and then they'll turn around and shade you. Some of these people, because of your support, because of your love, they are able to achieve certain things in life, and then they turn around, tell you live in basement. Look at you, who's you? You don't have nothing. Look at my life. I'm blessed. And when someone says I'm blessed, it's a good thing. But they'll tell you, I am blessed and you're not, after you have supported them. So even if you support me, make sure that you're doing for yourself as well. And when you're supporting me, make sure you're not supporting me at a time when you should be doing something to uplift your own self as well. The social media has its positives, and it can still be a good place for us to meet socially and to teach each other and learn from each other. But listen, don't let it become your morning, noon, and night. Don't do that. The way it's going, I think it is just here designed to allow us to go down this terrible path. Be aware. Stay blessed, everyone.